It's been a long time.
That has been. Lopen. Okay. Guys, welcome back to Before the Races, brought to you by MotoZA, fueled by Weathered Garage and empowered by Liquimolly. Your hosts, as always, and co-host, Matt Gelnys, Ziggy Brudaka, and today we do have a special guest, Tristan Purdon, on his, let's call it vacation back to South Africa, rather.
Yeah, welcome. It's amazing to have you back here, though.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good to be home. Good to see the sun.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's a little bit warm out here, though.
Yeah, it's good though. Enjoying it.
Like, and you, but this last bit, you said you were in America for the last while before you came back,
yeah.
right?
So I was in America for 6 weeks doing pre-season training.
Okay.
Normally everyone goes to Spain in the UK because it's warm as well. So my team I'm on now went to America. They've got a base there. They've done it a few years and was good. Enjoyed it.
Okay.
Gelled with the bike and the team, and I'm looking for.
So it's not an American-based team?
No, it's a British team.
Okay, cool. Just a testing little platform that you got up there.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So they got a little rig out there, bikes, parts, everything. So.
Yeah, that's.
And the team is the S. What did you say?
SC, eh?
SC Sports Home Husqvarna.
Okay.
So it's a Husky brand you're going this. It's not
Yeah.
much of a difference with regards to what you were on last year. Eh?
No, much the same. I'm happy. It's the same family almost, and at least I didn't have to learn a new bike, new frame, anything. It's just the same bike I've been on for the last 5 years.
But little tweaks they do
Little,
compared
yeah,
to your old team is
Yeah,
making
yeah.
a big difference, eh?
For sure. Oh, they got my
Hoopa.
Red Bull.
Yeah, no, now you must drink it.
So yeah,
Foam line.
yeah.
But no, it's good to have you back here in South Africa. That's for sure. A lot of people have been talking about it since that post that you posted on Instagram. It just came up and it sparked up, and everyone was like, "Oh, cool,
Yeah.
something's happening now." And you've been, I know people are not going to like this, but I think you've been the only one that has been able to give Juro a run for his money in any South African national race. So to have you back here to change up a little bit of the scene with what's been happening,
Yeah,
because he has been running
Yeah.
away with it. So to have you here just for one round even, it's exciting.
Yeah, no, it's good. When I was racing, I was his target, so we had good battles the last 2 years before I left, and
Yeah.
we made each other better.
no, for sure.
And I think last year must have been a bit boring for him, to be fair. He just
Yeah,
ran
for
away
sure.
with it. So the South African riders, we're all good on the home turf, and I've been away from it, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah, okay,
So,
but you're still very familiar with
yeah,
what's
it's
happening, yeah.
still it's still home to me. Like when I landed here on Tuesday, it's still nothing changed, still the same. So
And jet lag and everything you're cool with?
no, I think I got lucky with this one. It's just how the flights worked out, and
Okay.
Okay.
touch wood, I didn't get jet lag. So
When did you ride then?
because I flew from America last week Thursday,
Okay.
landed in Scotland 2 days, and then left Monday. Arrived in
Sure.
Joburg on Tuesday.
But was it a long plan that you were going to come here and do this,
No.
or was it just a spur of
It
the
was-
moment?
It was, I think, my last day riding in America, and I saw the weather back home in Scotland, and it was all raining, and so I said to my wife Tegan, "Do you want to go home and race?" And she said, I thought she would say no, but she said yes.
Okay.
So then,
But it's also time for her to see her family
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
eh?
but it's also like Red Bull wanted me to come show face, do a few races, and
Okay.
so it's good for everyone. Good to be here again, and just good for the sponsors. And
Well, now that you mentioned the Red Bull, please tell us how your affiliation works with Red Bull South Africa. And yeah, because in America, then you have those oaks, and in
I
England.
suppose every country
Yeah.
has their own
No,
little
sure.
head office or headquarters,
yeah.
you'd call it.
But you obviously ride under the South
South
African
Africa.
Red Bull banner.
so, because being on Red Bull KTM in the
Full on.
family already, and I think they just had my watched me and all the championships that I won with them.
Mm.
It helped. And then when I first went over to the UK in 22, when I was out there, they said you can have the deal like the next day, and then I said no, I've got to go race in the UK for the following year, and they said okay, we'll give it another. So they went back to Austria, and then
Okay.
they said you can do it. So it was
That's
pretty good.
wonderful. That's
Dream
a-
come true for sure.
Yes.
So good to be with them, how they look after everyone, especially like when I went and did the GPs last year. They have their own hospitality, and they got me in there, and you're eating your dinner with Hurlings and all of them, and they're just
Oh,
out
there we
there.
go.
So
Yeah,
It
you're
was
in it
pretty
properly
cool.
now, eh?
Yeah.
And team story, team dynamics. So obviously we just mentioned SC Husqvarna. Is that correct? Eh?
Yeah,
SC
yeah.
Husqvarna for this weekend's race tomorrow. Husqvarna again, but who's assisting there? Is it Husky SA or what?
Husky SA gave me a bike and looking after. I'll be under their awning, so
Okay.
if you want, I'll be there.
Yes.
But I've got my team graphics on because
Yeah, you need to run
showcase them. They
Of course.
letting me ride and paid for my trip to America and all that. So
it. Yeah.
And I see the Maxis is as big as possible in the rear. Is the Maxis big in Europe or England? at
yeah,
least?
England.
But remember, it was the British
It used to be
Maxxis
Maxxis,
Championship.
That's true.
So the tires are good. They have a big backing there, so a lot of teams are on Maxes.
All right. So it is better because
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was a time 10, 15 years ago, Maxis were like, you
Yeah.
know, they,
Yeah, it was a big thing.
But
I
you
think
have
some people still run
You have your two big brands is Dunlop and Pirelli, I think, and then just people stick to it. But
Mm.
it. Yeah, that's what they're familiar
Yeah.
with and what they're comfortable with.
So you're happy with that tire?
yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
good, happy
Okay,
with.
so
I'm happy with anything that's free. So,
oh,
but
well,
no, it's a good
sponsorship.
tire. Yeah.
Okay, now explain to us. Okay, so you're leaving. When are you leaving SA again?
Wednesday, next week Wednesday.
Flying to where?
Back to Scotland. My home base, or where I'm based out, is Scotland now.
Yeah.
I was down in England, down south.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy it. The tracks weren't the best.
Down south, where names?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Okay.
So tracks weren't really good. Traveling was lucky in traffic, worse than Joburg kind of stuff, just
Really?
to go riding.
Nothing's worth in Joburg.
Yeah, so then, but my main sponsors, there's two of them that are based in Scotland and they're like family to me. And it's just being around them and that is just a lot better for your mental
Okay, so
health.
this
and that as
SC
well.
is also Scottish.
No, they're a British team.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
So these are like private sponsors.
Yes. Okay.
So and the tracks are a lot better in Scotland, and less people and like, I think because I've grown up on a farm being by myself most of the time and riding by myself is what I like. So
Okay, and yeah, that's cool. You have been on a farm
yeah.
and used to be in the tractor yourself as well, eh?
It is.
For the beginning of the season, okay, obviously you're here tomorrow, you're flying out Wednesday, going back to your base in Scotland, and then the plan from there is there a first race in Scotland or in the
Yeah.
UK, and then what's happening with the US? That's what I think
Okay.
everyone's question
So
is.
when I fly back, I got a race next Sunday. It's the Winter Series in Scotland. I missed the first two being in America, but the track's been revamped by the crew there, and they used to have British Championships at that track, so it's going to be a good track. And then we have 2 weekends off, I think, and then the first Scottish National will start, and that's when the year starts basically. And then it's like a race every weekend.
So how are you going to fit in the first few rounds of the AMA?
It plans out perfectly with.
Oh, okay.
So that like, if they change British dates, it might screw my American thing up. So hopefully nothing changes.
And SC is helping out with the American story
Yeah.
as well? Okay, so everything's revolving
It's
around.
all AC.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah.
And who's the team owner there?
Clinton Putman,
Okay. Is
Yeah.
he a British guy?
British, yeah.
Interesting.
Old racer, old GP
I think
guy?
he used to race, but his team manager is Neil Prince. He used to be Cass Honda team manager. He
yes.
came out here with Swanepoel and Barbershop in
Yes.
09 when stayed with Jeff Den and that.
Yes.
Okay.
And man, just having him in my corner, the 6 weeks that I've been with him is like, I don't want to leave him basically. He's
Yes.
like,
Oh,
he's
really?
really,
He knows what's this.
and I think we're working good already, and I really enjoy that. So
That's
wish he was
amazing
out
to have
here.
a good relationship and build like that
Yeah.
so quickly, especially.
I can, like, normally you go and set your levers and stuff. Like he'll do it, and then I moved my clutch lever over.
Yeah.
And he came back to me and he said, "Don't ever touch my bike again," because he knew something moved. He said,
Really?
"It's just
Just get used to it.
yeah."
Yeah, okay.
So
Sure, but and everything else, suspension, everything. Does he do everything on that side?
he does everything.
So he's clued up in all
yeah.
departments.
He's
Eh?
so, like in America, he had this forks out servicing them at the track.
Okay.
Really?
Like
So he goes with you everywhere,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much. That's hectic, eh?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So I
And
would,
it's going to be a little bit interesting for, like you say, if it doesn't pan out on one or two of the AMAs, but that travel back and forth,
yeah,
it's going to catch up, don't you
yeah,
think?
no, for sure. Well, it's going to be I think a tough year with the traveling, with back and forth. But when we go to America, it's 3 week stint, so we're out there for 3 weeks and then back.
okay.
Okay, I get
it's
you
not
now. So
back
it's
and
not
forth.
back. Okay.
Yeah, so
It'll be because we're doing the 6, and we do the first 3 and the last 3, so it'll be 3 in a row.
Okay.
he did mention them, but now I can't just say again
Oh,
the
yeah.
6 tracks you.
So I'll be doing Hangtown, High Point, Thunder Valley, and that's if all goes
So
well
3.
with dates and that. And then the last 3 will be Unadilla, Budds Creek, Ironman.
Ironman. I always get so excited when someone from South Africa says they're racing Ironman.
Yeah,
Really?
it looks pretty too.
I love it. You've never ridden there?
Never been there.
But you've done a few outdoors, yeah?
No, I've never done any outdoors, but I did amateur racing in 2018 and that. But
Yeah, I remember
the only
that.
track I've done there is Redbud for the Nations,
Yeah, okay.
and that was
But
pretty
this
sick.
training you did now in America, where was that? What track was that?
We were in Florida,
Florida.
so
You said something about Joey Savachi helping you?
yeah, we were riding with Zach Osborne and Joey Savachi and Jack Chambers,
Okay.
and like Jack Chambers has his own little track. Well, I don't say little, proper full on
Track, yeah.
pro track. I think Chase Sexton built it for him,
Sure.
and he was training out there last year.
But
So-
Osborne, don't you have a relationship with him from UK based? Don't you know him from some time back or not really?
I don't know him, but Ashley Kane, that's also like been behind me and helped me get all my stuff.
Yeah.
He's the one who found Osborne and brought him over to the UK, and like
Okay.
so that's how that linked up.
I remember when he was in the UK.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a Yamaha
It was
team?
Dixon Yamaha.
Dixon, that's it. Yeah, sure. This is taking me
Yeah.
back old school. Yeah.
Look, man. And, okay, so, and then GPs at all? No.
No GPs unless there's a gap. If we can
Okay.
go do a GP, or
But what if there's one based in the UK?
then I think we'll go do it. So it's like,
Okay.
but I don't think there is, because Nations is at
At
Matterly.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe donations.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe that's why I'm here. Let's go get some votes for
Yeah.
that.
Can I ask something?
I'm
You
kidding.
can just say, no. Why? I know you were meant to be picked for Des Nations last year. But what's the story about you have to race and you must be in the country? Or no, I'm asking.
Whoever made the rules, I think, was.
Oh, is it?
maybe
Is
had
it
one
something
too
that
many.
changed a bit?
Yeah, I think it's changing at the moment as we speak.
Is it so?
So
No, I
but
just
like,
wanted to be.
it would have been nice to go do France last year,
Yes.
because I've done a few GPs and learned a GP is like a whole weekend of riding.
Yeah.
Because you get there, you get a free practice that's 25 minutes, and a time practice, and then a qualifying race, and then a warm-up Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a full day of riding or weekend. And then when you go for Nations, it's like it's a shock to the system when you get there. So like I was looking forward to it, but is what it is. We move on, and
Yeah, no, sure. It's just, I thought
But
maybe
even
I'd
from moving on, it's brought great opportunities
Yeah,
with
yeah.
what's happening with you now. And the previous team, everything all good there.
yeah, all good.
Left on a good base.
Yeah, all good.
Every-
Wish them luck. They're doing full GPs this year, and wish them luck. And they helped me. I learned a lot from them, and I'm grateful for the opportunity they took with me.
Well, the guy that is running that, Sean Simpson, he's got a bigger name himself.
Yeah, he's,
no, sure.
yeah, he was good. He helped me a lot as well. So now he's full team manager now, not racing manager.
So he's done racing, eh?
I
Yeah,
think
you
so.
said
I'm
he
not
had
too
some
sure.
accident
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
he's
crash
injured or something. So I don't know. He might still race, but I'm not too sure. But that's his like full-time gig now, I think,
Okay.
and he's doing a good job. So wish them the best of luck. And
Yeah, still a good
Yeah.
team, man. It was a good setting for yourself as
Yeah, yeah.
well. Find your feet,
Yeah.
move on to something new, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
It's just for yourself to grow at the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
day. That's what you need to do. Yeah, but well done, man. That's very
Yeah.
cool. What's up, Six?
No, I'm thinking my head is all these questions.
yeah, bring them.
Bring them. So me and Ruben were in the plane going, how many championships does Tristan Purdon have?
What's it, 7, 8?
85, right?
2 Pro Minis, but one was a
Two.
WAMZA. So, but I'll
Yeah, no,
count
we,
as
we,
a-
I count
Was
them.
Wamza that far back, right?
Yes.
yeah, 20.
12, 10,
12 they
11,
start.
12, 13, something like
Yeah,
that.
20. Yeah, 12 was the first WAMZA.
Yes, 12, 13, 14. For 3 years it was.
I don't know all the affiliations.
Yeah.
I don't keep, we just
Okay,
come
so-
to race.
But doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So 2 85s,
Yeah.
Pro Minis.
So 11 and 12.
And then you jump straight on that red Husky.
Yeah. Now I'm
Remember
back
that?
on Husky now. So yeah.
Yeah, funny
First year
enough.
250 Husky, and then that was also like a learning year, like I had in the UK.
I
and
think
then
it was 16 or some 15.
yeah, 15, 16 that year.
yeah,
I remember being with
that.
all the big boys. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
no, sure.
Learned a lot as well. Like I think that helped me in my career. I think just going straight into the deep end
Okay.
and just learning with everyone.
So
Yeah.
you're not sorry that you missed the 1 to 5s and stuff
Nah.
like that?
I think some kids stay too long in 1 to 5s, and then you miss that gap with the 250 because
We were on the same team at one time.
yeah,
eh?
2010.
It was 2010. Bad boy Honda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, that's
He
right.
was on 150s,
yeah,
then,
and
correct?
no, 250.
That's it.
Yes.
Him and Durko were on the 4-stroke Hondas.
Was it Dirk?
No, but
Durko
that
van
was
der
a few
Westhuizen.
years. That was
Before.
2012. Yeah,
Oh, okay. But he also, they were on 150s.
we were teammates. Yeah, 150.
And then I remember at Richards Bay, Teza,
Ah, yeah, that was a good.
they're riding somewhere there,
Mhm.
and then the rest comes. But it's
Yeah.
like they riding, they racing each other. That's it. And the rest
Yeah.
of the field's like,
Yeah, you got a good
Where's the other kids?
you got a good photo of us sitting on the
Yes,
bank.
that's right. Well, I'll get
It's
it.
quite
Thanks.
funny. Small things like get me like. My number was 1 and he was 4, and
That's
it was
right.
41, and then
Yeah,
41.
And what number are you running this year? over there?
41. Hopefully,
Oh,
I
have
might
you
be
not-
number 4 in the British if someone's got 41. I don't know who.
But,
But is
okay,
that where you ended up finishing?
Yeah,
in the
I finished
British?
fourth.
so you
in the
did get a
British.
4th.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, man.
Top 5's amazing,
Yeah.
bro. That's really cool.
And how was that first year? Because initially, the year before you went,
I did. Yeah.
then you did, I wouldn't say a lot better, but that Fat Cactus. Okay.
Fat Cat.
Fat Cat. And so that was a brilliant race.
Yeah.
And I watched some stuff and.
So yeah, I went over in 22 and did 3 Britishes, and best finish was top 5. But the field wasn't as stacked. It was quite.
Okay.
So then last year it was everyone came back. There was a few Europeans that moved back, and my first 2 rounds went pretty good. I think it was more of a shock to the system. Like,
Okay.
Evans waterless coolant is the solution to boiling over, so you can push your vehicle like this, and this, and this, without fearing the temperature gauge. Evans waterless coolant. Defeat the heat.
it was pretty bad. So
Yes. But towards the year,
Yeah.
as the year went on, you could see you started to.
You
once I
sort of-
figured
in
out
and-
the bike and got the bike better, things finally got forward. Like
Okay.
running up in the front, closer to the top 5, top 3,
Yeah.
and just like fitness let me down a little bit last year. But like we said, we live and we learn.
But
and
that is
move
30
on.
minute motos in any case. huh?
25 plus 2, so 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then personal training, like off-bike training, what is it? Are you still by yourself, or is
No,
there
I've
anyone
got
that's...
I've got a trainer now, Kev. He's in Scotland. He
Okay.
trains Max Anstey,
Oh, wow. All right.
and he used to train Sean. And that's he's like when Sean won Lomo in 2015,
yeah.
Anstey won the 250s that
Yeah.
day. So he knows
I
what he's
remember
doing.
that clearly.
He's changed my riding style and
Really?
getting my whole body to work now with the bike. So
So he actually comes down to the track. So it's not just a personal training
just-
base. He comes
I've had my injury, so I was just at the gym with him doing small things and like
working around it.
I can feel the difference already just by riding and
That's so cool.
And
So-
by changing, you're talking about techniques? Or
just technique using something like my core is pretty weak, and he
How
just
is it?
sorted that out, and
Okay.
lots with my legs and my knees, and
Really?
so
So we think we hot shots around here until you go over there or the
No,
other side.
everyone-
Like,
yeah. No,
I
everyone
still think everyone
No.
from SA's
no,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
got a damn good base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sure. But I mean, the willingness to learn, because clearly there is, things,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
people come back, never knew this. It's like,
Yeah.
wow,
But I think it's also a mindset for someone that goes, let's say they're coming from local racing in South Africa or anywhere in that fact. To come from local racing to go to an international standard,
it's
it's a mindset that I think you're kind of willing to adapt to. So any
Yeah.
sort of advice or any sort of
also get
income,
up.
you like grasp it.
Yeah.
You want to get to know more.
but also like with me, I think I did enough to get me in the front in that year. So then when I went there, it was like a shock.
it wasn't enough
It
there.
wasn't enough there. So
And
now
I'm
it's
sure
like-
you tried your hardest. I could
Yeah,
tell.
yeah.
I'm sure you pushed those. And it's
Yeah.
like, and how come is those guys that fast? They're just used to that.
That's
track.
my favorite rider. Well, I used to love him when he was number 2, Tyler Rattray's teammate, Tommy Sill. Does he
Tommy.
still do?
Yeah, he's still there. He'll be. I think he'll doing this race. He started chatting to me near the end of the year, so it's pretty cool. Like they're all starting to know me and like.
Remember when he was number 2 on that
Yeah,
Red Bull
yeah,
KTM?
KTM,
He was my favorite rider
Yeah.
at that time, eh? Yeah, so he'll be with you. And who else is in there?
Oh, there'll be Conrad Muse. He's the
Yeah.
champion from last year.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's good though. And
Yeah,
that's Harry Kulas.
I don't know if he's got a shoulder injury now,
Oh.
and I don't think he has a ride for.
But he's a good rider.
Yeah,
though.
he's very good.
Estonian, huh? Latvian.
Yeah, Estonian.
Yeah.
And then Josh Gilbert,
Yeah.
he'll be good. And then there's the rest. The top 10, top 15 are all good riders out
Yeah,
there.
but the difference is here we have 20 people, 5 maybe, but there's 40,
Yeah.
and 15 of them can,
But like
Yeah.
like you said, why is they quicker or anything? Bring them here, and we'll beat them here. Everyone's good in their home
Of
turf, so
yeah,
they
so-
know those tracks from when they were kids,
True.
and they haven't changed. Like like some people are saying like this track hasn't changed, but go to overseas or even the GPs, the tracks don't change.
Yeah.
So they're just
They know where I'm there trying to learn it in my free practice or practice.
They know.
They know where that bump's going to form there. Or
okay.
And now tell me, they obviously like in the States and over here, there's no real. I don't know if it's a MSA thing or WAMSA thing or whatever it is, but I don't think there's an actual age limit to MX2. But is there age limit up there?
not in UK.
So what class are you racing this year?
MX1.
Okay, but so it's not an age thing. You
No.
can still race MX2.
I can still ride MX2 if I want, and you can do it on 252 stroke.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, nothing better than that sound, eh? It's like hitting a golf ball.
Yeah.
I love the sound. Okay, so I thought it was an age thing because
No.
one or two people mentioned to me, I think it's at the age of 25 you have to get out of MX2.
But the GPs is that at 23 you have to be out of
That's
MX2 in the
GPs,
GPs.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
where the whole
That's where-
difference between the states, for example, RJ Hampshire
Yeah.
or whatever, they stay in 250s forever.
But the states have a point system though for the
What do you mean a point
like
system?
Jet. That's
Yeah.
why he rode 450s last year, because if he scored too many points or something, there was a
Automatically-
You
points.
have to move out
Yeah,
from there. Yeah, okay.
There was something. I think I might be wrong, but I think there is a point system there.
Okay, no, I didn't know
Because like
that.
Joey Savacci he wants to be doing Supercross, but there's something with his points or something in 250
really?
or
But what bike's he on this year?
Triumph.
There's a lot of changes going on.
Yeah.
eh?
No, but
I
And
wonder
that-
how those bikes are. Have you seen Camden McClellan and them on them?
I haven't seen him ride, but he sent me some videos and he looks good on it. Sounds good.
It sounds incredible.
Yeah.
You watch his little vlogs and stuff.
Yeah.
The bike sounds incredible.
And riding with Savacci, and he was on a standard bike and it was pretty quick.
Okay, so you rode with him while he was on the Triumph and he was
Yeah.
riding there. Okay, and how's Osborne doing?
He's still quick.
But is he done with his GNC, whatever?
Yeah, he's
GNC?
done with his GNCC because he said he had to move the middle of America or something, and he didn't want to move his family.
Okay.
And I think he might. I don't know what his plan is, but he's training like he wants to race. So
I would
Well,
love to know what that
that's
Oak's
a-
plan is.
yeah.
I would love that Oak's a little machine. Eh?
no, he's,
he is. That was also pretty cool having him helping me as well. Even just riding with him and watching,
Yeah.
just learning little things.
Yeah, he's got a style that I don't think anyone could replicate.
No, it's just flat out and like.
Yeah. But that's why I think it also suited him in that GNCC.
Yeah.
In tight technical, he'll get tight and technical.
Yeah.
If it's fast and flow, and he adapts to fast and flow.
Yeah, for sure.
So it must have been cool to be
Yeah.
around him as well. How long were you with him, you said? 6 weeks?
Well, we were there for 6 weeks, and I think we did maybe 4 weeks with them.
Okay, that's enough to
Yeah.
learn a lot from him, eh? That's very cool. What's up, Rubes? How much longer do we have there?
No, there's a battery, so
no
we'll
worries.
just break away for ads. But quickly, gear-wise, FXR, I see you riding a lot with a...
Yeah.
Is that the sponsorship or is it...
Aero.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, why
happening
Aero?
there?
That's just what the team got. So
Oh.
I ride with the team.
And who
supplies
paints
me.
your helmets?
I got Image Custom Designs in the UK.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind Shane doing them, but I think just sending helmets across and back and
Well,
forth.
they did Mikkel Harp, however you say his name properly.
Mikkel Harup,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
But
in
I think
Cowie.
also with the team with getting helmets, and it was just.
Yeah, so it's just...
It's not like I can go to gym and give me a helmet, Jim, and take it to him. And
Yeah, I see.
It doesn't work like that, yeah.
it comes from the UK budget. It's going to be expensive to take the UK helmet, send it to Shane, and then
Yeah.
back and forth.
But it's still... Aero, look at... You suit it.
Yeah.
You suit it.
Yeah.
There was
Well,
something
the
about
Red
that
Bull
60.
Aeros look very nice.
Yeah,
must say.
I think it's one of the comfiest helmets I put on. So
Really.
So it's
Still one
everything that's changing around this new team now is kind of falling into your lap. Eh? Like you said, even a simple thing like a helmet,
yeah,
being as comfortable as that can make a change. Eh? Any
It-
little thing can adapt to.
especially I think racing so competitive. Small things is what will make you win.
Yeah.
Like a second there, or even like milliseconds
Yeah.
will help, and that's what we're looking for nowadays. So
But I'm keen to see what you can do in the US.
Yeah,
because
I'm
there's a lot of South Africans going up to the US, eh?
It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Stav, Dalton, well, you
Yeah.
know all these people,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that at least it's a nice little group.
it'll be good.
Slade and Marcus, Nicholas,
Marcus.
Marcus, yes, every time, huh? Tell me, no, because I think actually everything that's happening to you now is well deserved.
That's for sure.
Because if I may, and I can,
Yeah.
you don't have to answer this, but I remember a race at Dirt Bronco. That was all 80. Yeah, it was 85. So maybe the Red Husky. And then he had to win
hmm
to get that prize money because your dad still had that old car
Yeah,
with the trailer and stuff. And it's like, well, son, if we, would you like to go back to Cathcart? because then we need to put fuel in.
Yeah.
So is that right?
No,
It's true.
that is correct.
So you had to win to get money, so they come.
Yeah.
And they're there. And then now it's time to race, Bell.
Yeah.
You know,
My family did everything for me to go
No, I
racing.
know
I'm
that, yeah.
grateful for that, and yeah, it's true story. And I remember the one time we needed boots, and we got boots from Yuri, and took my prize money straight from the podium and gave it to him for the boots.
Yeah,
And he gave me the money back and said you can keep the boots. So
Oh,
that
wonderful.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's like you say, you live and you learn, and
Yeah.
to have that kind of experience, it might be hard on some.
Yeah.
Some nowadays wouldn't be able to handle something like
Yeah.
that,
no,
but
I guess not.
yeah, but the
also-
way you pulled finger, dude.
Yeah. Never give
That's
up, I
why
reckon.
What Ziggy said now,
Yeah.
whatever is happening now,
Yeah.
it's extremely deserved.
It's like
No,
Well
100%.
deserved.
living the dream 100% and just enjoying every moment I can doing it. So
And
I'm
you
getting
come
to
here-
travel the world basically, and I was told in school, what am I doing with dirt bikes? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really
No, so
cool.
that's true.
yeah.
And you come back to South Africa,
Yeah.
you come back to Josie, you have a smile, you see your old
Yeah.
mates, you know you're going to be doing something big and great when you're
Yeah.
up there. So I think it must be a cool feeling
No,
on
it
your
is.
side. But
And
really
I-
well
And I
done.
do feel you have the attitude. It's not just, I'm in America now, let's
No, it's
cruise
just
along.
like,
It's
yeah.
you actually want to.
Yeah.
If there was anyone more deserving,
Thank
100%
you.
your
Oh, that's
side,
really-
definitely.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
well done, dude. I really wish you the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's it, eh?
That was really nice, and thank you for popping in. I mean,
No
or
worries.
you finding out that he's here. I didn't even see that.
I feel pretty bad. I haven't dropped you a message in how long, and then
No
out of
worries.
the blue, I'm like, hey, bro,
And
try
then I
to
was
phone.
getting phone calls and my SIM's not working. And I'm like, just
You
Started
see,
get-
now you guys are shouting at me for not being able to get hold of them. There you hear it. SIM cards weren't working.
Yeah.
Told you.
Nah,
Wasn't my fault.
well, Tristan, welcome back, and really enjoy tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah. I'm here to have fun. I think the last few years racing was quite tough on me, and like I was ready to give up almost. And
Really?
then like
also,
just I think it was the same every weekend, the same,
Repetitive.
Okay.
same, and then having that trip to the UK changed it a bit, and getting that deal just I think lighted a fire underneath me again, and said
Okay,
like
wonderful.
there's still chance
yes,
because I'm not the youngest anymore,
no.
pushing 27 now, so time's running low.
Still young, dude.
Oh, well, I
and-
mean,
And tomorrow your plan is MX1.
Yeah, only MX1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
no flip, man.
This is going to be cool.
Well,
Can't wait to watch it.
From my side, I just think I want to say I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so
Really?
much, Ziggy.
Yeah, well done,
Yeah,
dude.
thank you.
And this is lovely.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much. Ciao.
Cheers.
Water. For 100 years, we've used water mixed with conventional antifreeze to cool engines because nothing transfers heat better. But water's limitations present multiple challenges. For starters, water's low boiling point can lead to steam generation and an overheated engine, is the root cause of corrosion in your engine, and supports electrolysis, where water acts like a conductor, allowing an electrochemical charge between dissimilar metals that can degrade your radiator over time. For decades, drivers and auto enthusiasts have searched for ways to overcome these age-old issues, but until now, there hasn't been a viable solution. Enter Evans waterless coolant. While most coolants today contain 50% water, Evans doesn't use it at all. Evans features a revolutionary water-free formula that prevents corrosion and doesn't support electrolysis, meaning it won't eat away at engine metals. The biggest difference, though, is Evans' boiling point, 375 degrees, which is far higher than water's at 212 degrees and regular coolants at 235. Unlike water-based coolants, this means Evans won't form vapor in your engine. Why is that important? because vapor pockets forming between liquid coolant and metal components create a barrier that prevents heat from being drawn away from the engine, which is a coolant's job in the first place. Water conducts heat extremely well as long as it remains a liquid. But quickly and without notice, vaporization takes away nearly all of water's capacity to transfer heat. With vapor existing between engine metals and liquid coolant, hot spots develop in the metal. Pressure builds, the coolant begins to boil, and the engine overheats. When engines overheat, people are stranded on the side of the road, get stuck out in the woods, and lose races. Overheating can ruin not only your day, but under the surface, ruin your engine. Evans is safer and more stable than traditional coolants because it prevents the high pressure levels that lead to boilovers and volcanic radiator eruptions, meaning hoses, seals, and gaskets are less likely to leak and will last longer. From cars to trucks to motorcycles, Evans is an enabler. It allows safe, consistent, and efficient operation in temperature ranges that are simply unreachable with water. Evans handles extreme conditions that put stress on your engine, such as high heat, heavy loads, or blockages that disrupt airflow to the radiator. With Evans, your operating ceiling is raised. Evans does its job well past the point where other coolants fail, even in situations where performance isn't your main objective, such as with classic or vintage cars. Evans helps preserve the engine by eliminating the long-term corrosive effects of water, which is exactly why collectors and museums use Evans to protect their investments. What all this adds up to is the safest, most efficient, and most reliable coolant available. Whether idling in traffic, off-roading, or racing, drivers and riders finally have a solution to the problem water presents. Evans waterless coolant provides permanent protection, reduced maintenance, and enhanced performance, even under the most extreme conditions. Learn more and find out where you can get yours at www.evanscoolant.com.